Hello, I miss Tell It Like It Is. So what's up, everybody? How you doing out there? Hope you're doing wonderful. Yes, before I get started, if you would kindly support my channel and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. Um, Today I'm going to talk about dating and what has happened in the communication between men and women. Because there is, from my experience, there is a communication issue between men and women. There's a blockage. Men are not understanding women, and women are not understanding men. And simple things like knowing when to meet for a date the first time, simple things has become so complicated. And I don't have the answer for it, y'all. I just want to know, can anybody tell me in the comments what is going on? What's going on? I need some answers because I am new to the dating world. Okay, it's been like many years. It's been at least 6 years, okay, since I've been out there dating, or since I've even had a partner. So like this dating thing has gotten really bizarre to me. It's really, like something so new. And I'm gonna tell you some of the things I have personally experienced, and it's really kind of disgusting to me, you know. I've been meeting guys, and not a lot of guys, here and there. And it would start off like good, like the man is interested, we're getting along, and seems like we're gonna meet, but either I am super busy because I told you I just moved, and I work a lot, and so I'd be super tired. So, you know, I couldn't meet with this guy. It seemed like he wanted to meet with me. And so when I made time to meet with him, okay, he had something that came on his plate, okay, which I was very understanding. But he was like, okay, well, I'm off on the weekend. We can meet then, okay? So I said I was going to sit back and wait until he called me, because I didn't want to feel like I was overbearing or pursuing him. I mean, I was always taught, y'all, that it's best to let a man pursue you as a woman, you know. Um, because if he pursues you, you know that he's interested in you. And if he doesn't, you know that he's not interested in you. So I just sat back, y'all, and nothing. No call, no nothing. This same guy, he used to text me every day, throughout the day. And yeah, I know he waited a minute to meet me. But I started noticing the pattern of him not even texting me like he was. And I'm like, what is that, y'all? Okay, I'm a woman. So I'm asking a man, okay, because I think like a woman, I'm not a man. So I need to know the opinion of a man with wisdom, not no bull crap, not no ignorancy, but I'm seriously seeking what is wrong? What is wrong? Am I wrong to think that maybe he's not interested in me? Am I wrong not to reach out to him? Should I be the one reaching out to him? Or should I sit back and let him reach out to me? So, can someone in the comments give me your honest opinion? As a man, I want to hear from a man because, see, women and men, we think totally different, okay? So, okay, and this is another thing that I am finding and trying to date again, okay? Why do men like to show pictures of their dick? Like, what is it, y'all? I mean, I don't understand. Like, why do men think that it is so cute or so interesting to show pictures of their dick, especially when you didn't ask to see it? Like, it seems like every man is interested in just wanting to fuck. Like, and I am on a different wavelength mentally. I don't look at men as an object or someone to just fuck. I want real communication. I want, you know, companionship, friendship, and possibly a relationship. But men love to send dick pictures. What is it? It's like we're in the era of, oh, you want to see my dick? But the sad thing about it, they don't even ask y'all. They'll tell you, oh, I'm about to send a picture. I think you'll like it. And I'm thinking it's going to be like a regular, normal picture. Okay, I'd like to see you. I'm getting a dick picture. I'm like, what the freak? I get highly offended because I feel like that's a lack of respect. And I feel like, okay, what you trying to say? You think I'm easy? You think I'm a whore? You think that I'm going to just jump in the bed with you? Well, hey, mister, you got me all wrong, okay? Another thing I'm noticing, y'all. We live in an era where, and I'm talking about men, and I'm asking a man, why does men approach women like this, okay? And they don't even know you well, but they approach you like this, okay? Another thing I noticed, random men will, you know, talk about how good they can eat you out, how good they can make you feel. I mean, how good their oral sex is. Like, and they think it's like cute or like I'm gonna be like, oh really, you can eat cat like that? Ooh, I'm so excited, I can't wait. I want to see it, I want to feel you. Like I'm gonna just be so excited about, like, you can eat cat and you can do it good. In my mind, I'm thinking, well, if you're talking to me like this, how many other women are you talking to like this? How many other women are you approaching talking about some cat, eating cat? Like, I want my cat to be eaten, okay? I don't want my cat to be eaten by some random person, okay? It's not cute. It's just like really disgusting. It's like a communication barrier between what a lot of women want and what men want. There's a barrier in there. I'm going to talk for me and women who have their shoulders on right, or they're a good mind. Most women who are, I'm going to say, who know themselves and who are more than just a sexual object, we want more. We don't want a man for their dick or their tongue or whatever. We want more. We're not looking for that. Now, if you're a woman that's out here and you're just simple minded, you're just looking for cheap thrills. Oh, I want to just be fucked. Okay, those kinds, yeah, that's what they're looking for. But a real woman doesn't want a man to approach her and tell her about how well he can lick you up and down. It's a turnoff. It's such a turnoff. And this is what I'm finding, like, this communication barrier between real women and maybe fake men or little boys, or just men that just want sex. But that's another issue. I'm like, because let me give you an example. This random guy came up to me one time and he was like, "Oh, you look so good. You just look sweet." I said, "Well, yeah." I said, "Well, thank you. First of all," I said, "I do have a very sweet personality." And then he says, "Well, you look very edible too." And then I said, edible? Well, baby, I ain't food. Then he said, "Well, you look like I could put my tongue in places and make you feel like you've never felt before." This random guy. And he said, "And I'm so good with what I do." And then he did this to me, y'all. He was like, I looked, I'm like, did this guy just do this to me? I said, "Okay, hold on, wait a minute. First of all, you don't even know me, okay? Second of all, how many women do you approach like that? Because I know I'm not the only one, okay? Third of all, you talking about what you can do to me. Baby, you don't know me from Adam. You don't know what the hell I could have. You don't know shit about me. But you talking about putting your tongue in personal places. You talking about licking me out down there. How many other women do you lick out? That's what I said to him. And he said, "Oh no, I'm very selective." He said, "And I like what I see. And you look like someone who can just have sex good." And I said, "You know what? Excuse me, sir. You're very disrespectful. I've heard enough. Have a good day." And I walked away. But the audacity to approach me like this and not know me, okay? And then I started thinking, well, this is why diseases is so out there. Because these guys with this same mentality about licking, sticking, is going on a rampage. And these women out here that is just not respecting their bodies, not seeing their body as a temple, and just wanting a cheap thrill, they're going for it. And so, in my personal opinion, I think this is why a lot of guys approach women in sexual ways that they don't know, because you got these women out here that allow them to do it, and then they're in the bed with a stranger. So you tell me, someone in the comments, am I making sense? I'm asking a man. Okay, women, if you want to comment, you could put your comment in there too. But why? Like, why? I mean, it's just like a meat market. So it's like, trying to date out here is so discouraging. It's so discouraging. I mean, and I don't think it's just women that have a hard time. I think genuine men that want relationships, want love, I think they have a hard time too, because I've known some younger men that are very, you know, very polite, very mannerable, you know, got things going on for themselves. It's hard for them to get a woman. But then you look around and you see these guys, murderers and rapers and convicts, even some child molesters, they got women on the outside and they be good women, y'all. They be good women. And they rather have a bad man than a good guy. Or that you got some of these women out here, they rather have if it's not a convict, just a bad boy, just, you know, and they pass all these good guys up. So I think for men that are genuine and good guys and they just don't want to just be out there throwing their bodies out there and sticking their, you know, dick into everybody, I think it's hard for them too. So I'm not just talking about, you know, just women, but I'm saying it's a communication barrier between men and women. And you got these good men over here, good women. And you got these bad men and bad women. And it always seems like the bad people attract to the good people. And nothing never happens. Nothing never materializes. And it's really frustrating. It's really frustrating. You know, in some of my videos, y'all, you know, I said that loving yourself is the most important thing. And loving yourself is the most important thing. It really is. But I'm not going to lie. Every now and then, y'all, even I want someone that I can bond with. I can communicate with. I can have great moments and not particularly in the bedroom. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yes, it's nice to be touched. It's nice to be made love to. But in my opinion, I'd rather share that with someone that loves me, that's in love with me, and I'm in love with them. I just don't want this wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I don't want to be seen as, you know, a man's play toy, a man's, you know, desire, sexual desire. I'm deeper than that, y'all. I'm just too mentally and spiritually deeper than just, hey, let's fuck and get each other wet and let's have an orgasm and wake up in the morning and you take your shower, I take my shower, and we be gone. I have learned to control my body and my sexual impulses. Are they there? Are the sexual impulse? Of course. They're there and they're deep, okay? But I'm just not willing to share my body with anybody. And you get a lot of women like me, and you get some men like me too. And they have respect for themselves, and they understand the true meaning of loving oneself. They understand the true meaning of love and building a foundation, a friendship, you know, a companionship, there may be a boyfriend, a girlfriend, and then a husband and a wife. They understand those steps. But today we live in a world where people just want to skip all the steps. They just want to oh, I like what I see. I want to fuck you. No. Absolutely not, baby. I am not an animal out of control, okay? I'm not an animal out of control. So for me, y'all, it's really it's frustrating. It's frustrating. All I've gotten is men that they and there's these are not thugs. These are men with you know some clout, some character. They got something going for themselves, and yet still, every now and then, their little lust demon come out and say stuff like, "Well, I see you have a big booty," you know. And I'm like, I do, but I have a big personality and a big mind to match my big ass. Okay, this is not what you see on the outside. There's more to me than just my physical attributes. Okay, I have intelligence. I have a mind. I have a spirit. I have a soul. Okay. I have in depth spirituality about myself. I'm not just some little simple minded little girl because I'm a real woman, a grown woman that just, I'm not someone that just wants to be fucked. I'm sorry if that's what you're looking for, baby. On to the next one. Okay. Because life is more than just about sticking and licking and sucking, okay, and feeling. Life is more than that. So, y'all, it's just, if anybody's in the comment, tell me, excuse me, do you get frustrated? Are you someone out here that has not dated in years and you're trying to get back out here to kind of feel your way around and you feel just lost? I mean, even men, you can join this conversation. As far, if you're out, if you haven't dated in a while and you've been trying to just slowly get into the groove of things, but you feel like like you're in some kind of strange world, like you really just don't belong, put it in the comments. Don't be afraid. A woman, if you're like me, you haven't dated in a while, and you're just trying to get the feel for what it's like to date again, and you feel like like you're just an alien. That's how I feel, y'all. I feel like, to the dating world, I feel like an alien. I feel like I'm just walking out amongst all these humans, and they're so lustful, and I feel like I don't belong. I just need some clarity here, y'all. Does it get frustrating to try and get a connection as a woman with a man, but you all are on two different intellectual mindsets? His mind is on sex, and your mind is on, just friendship. Does it get frustrating? Or even with a man, say some men, you out there, yeah, you want to meet a woman that's into you for you, not into you for your money, but you feel like she is looking at you as a potential bank, and she's telling, "Oh, I like to be spoiled, I like this and I like that," and you're thinking like, first you got to get to know me. Like, maybe that can come, but at least let's be friends. Like me for me, okay? Do you feel weird as a man when you're out there and you want a woman that loves you, and you want a genuine connection, but then you get these women that you feel like they're playing these mind games. They're not looking at you for you, but they're looking at you for like what they can get out of you. Put it in the comments. Well, I'm just tell it like it is. I had to ask somebody, what the hell, what do you think is going on? What do you think the communication barriers between men and women are? Do you think that most women or most men are looking for sex and just pleasurable relationships and non-commitment? Because it just seems like in this day and time, like that's all men are looking for. Like they're not looking for anything else. And it seems like if you're a woman like me, and I put it out there, like I put it out there from Jumpstart, look, baby, I don't move fast. We're not going to go out on a date and I'm going to have sex with you. I put it out there from the jump street, especially if the man seems like he just can't wait to touch me, or, like he can't wait to get me in the bed. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. I don't go there that fast. I got to get to know you. You got to get to know me. Okay. Friends before anything. Okay. Friends before the pleasure. This shouldn't even really be on your mind, having sex with me. You need to know who the hell you having sex with. You need to connect with me. We need to connect mentally. We need to connect spiritually. I'm not just a physical being. I'm a spiritual being. I'm a spiritual, divine soul and spirit being living in a physical body. I am not just after just um just fucking. Okay, if that's what you're looking for, move on. And I think once I put it out there so strong and I let a man know, I think some of them like, oh, you know what? I want to fuck her, but I'm not going to even waste my time because I already know she's going to be hard to get in bed. So I know what I want. So you know what? I'm not going to even try to pursue her because she's looking for something different. So they move on. I think that's what happens, y'all, with me. I give them no hope that they're going to fuck me on the first date, second date, third, or fourth, or fifth. But you're going to get to know me, baby. I'm going to get to know you. It's not going to be this kind of party, okay? You're not getting ready to come and give me potential diseases because I don't know who the fuck you've been sleeping with, okay? Or you're not going to give me all your soul ties of everybody you slept with, including your own, okay? And then I'll be spiritually married to you, and you're not my soulmate. I don't want to be connected spiritually to someone who's not my soulmate. Simple as that. I know I don't have the most popular messages. Y'all, I know there are people out there would just want me to talk about how to meet a man and how to get in his wallet and how to put your pussy on him good and make him come and make him want you. I know there's some people out there that want that message, but look, I'm just not that type of person, y'all. No, I am spiritual, not just physical. I'm deep. I want love, okay? Yes, I love myself. And I got enough love for myself to, if any man that comes with the bullshit, he won't want me because he will know that I am not about the games. He will know that I'm not about to play with him. He will know, okay, come correct to this woman or don't come at all, okay? especially if he's used to those women who are so easily falling in bed with him. All he do is take her out to eat. And then they're in a hotel room somewhere. Fucking no. That's not going to happen with me and you, baby. I don't play like that. I have character. I have integrity. You see what I'm saying? I have integrity. I'm a woman with substance. I'm a woman of meaning, baby. I'm not some little dense chick that get off on just being wet. I want something deeper. There are men out there like me too. They want something deeper. They're getting tired of getting with these women that's just looking at them for what they have and not for who they are. Put in a comment, y'all. If you're a man out there, you want a woman that wants you for you and not for what you have. You want a woman that wants you for you and not look at you as a bank or a means of survival. Put it in the comment, man. Because, see, there are decent men out here just like there are decent women. There are some decent men, but it just seemed like the bad men and bad women are always drawn to the good men and good women. Why can't it be the good woman and the good man meet and the good man and good woman meet? Why is it always the opposite drawn to good people like me and other people like good men and good women? Why do we always get the short end of the stick, y'all? I'm not the only single person out here. There's a lot of single people out here that know exactly what I'm talking about. They know the bull crap that I'm talking about. They know the struggles of what it's like when you're getting out here in that dating world again. It's scary. It's really scary, y'all. But then sometimes, with me, I swallow my fear and I face it. But it's scary because it's like you don't ever know who you're entertaining. You know what I mean? So, I'm going to tell like it is. If you're not afraid, make a comment, okay, to something I've talked about in this video. But mainly, I want to know from men, even women, you could say, give your opinion. What is the communication gap between men and women? Do men just want to fuck and they want no commitment? From my opinion, what I'm seeing is majority of men want to just fuck and they don't want commitment. I think that there are some men, maybe few, that really want commitment. They want someone that they can bond with. They can love them for them. Okay? But on a whole, in my opinion, y'all, I think that there are more men that just see women as sex objects. They see us as someone just to come in. Give me your opinion. I'm Miss Tell like this. Have a good one. Tulu.